What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the garage. We got the C6 Corvette in here today, and we're going to work on the tail lights. As you can see, you can't really see them. They're on right now, if you didn't notice, but they're smoked, so they're really hard to see. And I've had a couple of people in traffic and such mention that it was hard for them to see my tail lights. So I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to get rear-ended, so we're going to fix that today. Let's check it out. So I did some research online. I don't want to replace the taillights with aftermarket. I like the look of the factory taillights. I like the smoke look that it has. So I just wanted something that was quite a bit brighter than what's in there. It's factory bulbs right now, just incandescent bulbs, and they're not working. So what I did after a little bit of research is I went ahead and ordered the kit from vette-Lights. That's their full turnkey taillight brake light set with the resistors. So we're going to unbox that and see what we get with that kit, and then we're going to install it. All right, so this is the kit you get if you order from vette-Lights. This is their, like I said, their turnkey brake light tail light combo. You get 4 LED bulbs and you get resistors for all of those. It's a package ready to go, all the connection equipment and everything. All right, so these are the actual bulbs. And again, you get 4 of these because the Vette has 4. They're all identical. Looks like you got a metal of some sort, maybe aluminum housing, plastic base, 12 side LEDs, and 4 in the end there. They got really good heft to them. They feel like a quality piece. They're not light at all. They feel solid, so hopefully they'll last. And then also in the package, these are the resistors. There's some instructions in there that shows you how to connect them, but we're going to do that as part of this project. You connect them to the wires that feed the bulb, and these are to keep you from getting the hyper blink. When you turn the turn signals on, if you don't want it blinking really fast, you use these. Because the LEDs have such a low resistance, the system thinks that you have a bulb burned out. And that hyper blink is supposed to alert you when you have a bulb out. But with the LEDs, it thinks it's out, so it blinks fast. So these will put it back to the resistance of a normal incandescent bulb and allow you to keep your factory blink rate, and it doesn't look weird. You also get your packing slip, of course, a card, cool sticker. And then in here, page 2 is the actual instructions on how to install everything. But we're going to go through it in the video, but you have instructions in there if you need them. All right, guys, got everything laid out here. You got your 4 bulbs, your 4 resistors, and the T-taps for the electrical. As far as I know, this is all the tools we're going to need. We're going to need a T15 Torx. And a pair of pliers. I prefer the channel lock style pliers, but the slip lock ones will work. You're just going to be using them to cinch these down. So just a regular pair of pliers should be plenty. That should be it. So I'm going to open up the tail lights and we'll get started. All right, so the tail lights on these year model Vettes, this C6 model, is very simple to remove. There's a screw right here in the top, and it fits the Torx T15. So once you remove that screw, the entire tail light housing pops right out. And behind the camera here, I've got a work surface with just a towel laid out, so I can lay these down and not have to worry about scratching them. So once you pull that out, you just twist the bulb and remove it. And that's it. So we're going to set this aside because we don't need this right now. We're going to be working on this. The instructions next say to turn on the parking light. So I've turned that on. And that's because these bulbs are, they only go in one way. You can plug them in 2 ways, but they only work one way. So you plug this first one into the socket, and if it lights up, you're good. If it doesn't light up, you have to flip it. All right, so that one lit, so we're good there. Bulb number 1 is in, and we're good. So then we move on to bulb number 2, and this one's slightly different. If you plug this one in and that one gets brighter, then this one is backwards. If you plug it in and they both just work, then we're good. We have a 50-50 chance on this, so let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but that one down there got significantly brighter when this one plugged in. See that? So that means that the second bulb, we have it backwards. So you just pull it out, you turn it 180 degrees, and you plug it back in. Now they're both on at the same brightness. So that means we're good. So for this side, we can go ahead and turn the lights back off because now we have to install the resistors. I went ahead and turned on the turn signal so you can see this is what I was talking about, the hyper flash. So they're flashing really quickly, and that's not the normal factory speed. So we're going to install the resistors to fix that. Alright, so in the instructions it tells us that the resistor has to connect to the outside wires on this plug, not the one in the middle, but the two on the outside. So this one doesn't really have a lot of room, and neither does the other one. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut back some of this sheathing on the wire just to give us a little more room to work with. We have to have enough room to be able to comfortably fit this T-tap in there, so we need to take it back probably another ½ an inch or so because that needs to go in there. You just want to make sure you don't actually cut the wires. You just kind of peel back that outer cover. See, this one just kind of slid, so that's good. Perfect. Alright, so we've exposed our wires, and now that it's exposed, you can actually tell they're different colors. So you've got a yellow, a gray, and a black. So that means that the resistors are going to go from black to yellow. Alright, so the way these T-taps work, as you can see in there, there's two grooves, one for each wire, one for your factory wire and one for the wire you're connecting. So you want to kind of spread these open a little bit, and you want to work your factory wire in this outside slot, kind of like that. And then you want to take the wire you're connecting, which in this case is the resistor, and you slide it in this other side. You have to slide it down far enough to where it goes past this metal, the metal spade right there, because that's what actually punctures the wire and connects the two together. So once you get all that in there, you grab your pliers and you squeeze the spade down to puncture both wires, just like that. And then you can close the little flip valve or flip cap, and that one should be connected. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other side connected, and then we'll test it out. Alright, so I got the first bulb connected, so the resistor just loops from the yellow wire to the black wire with the two taps, just like that. Now the instructions say that these resistors get really hot, so when you're putting this all back together, you want to make sure you don't get it against the wires. You want it separate so that it can, because it's cooled by air. So you want to make sure that you don't cinch that up. I may look around inside and see if there's somewhere I can secure them to the back plastic, but I don't want to run screws through something that I don't know what's on the other side. So for now we're just going to let them hang. They're not very heavy, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and get the other side connected, and then we'll check out the turn signal and make sure it's not blinking fast. Alright, so I got both resistors connected, black and yellow wires. They're hanging there. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the turn signal real quick so we can see how they blink. Make sure that they don't blink fast, because if they still blink fast, then one of these connectors needs to be redone or squeezed again. It's not quite a good connection, so let's check it. Perfect, looks like they're blinking the way they should. So I'm going to go ahead and close this side up. And then we'll be able to compare the upgraded bulbs to the factory bulbs that are still in the other side and see how much brighter these are with the smoke tail lights. Alright, so this is just with the tail lights on. So you can tell the lights on the right side have not been upgraded, the ones on the left have. It's a fairly significant brightness difference there. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the hazard lights because I don't have a way of holding the brake pedals and viewing at the same time or videoing. But the hazard lights blinking would give you an effect of what the tail lights will look like. So I'm going to turn those on real quick so we can see the difference in brightness with brake lights and turn signals. And as you can see, the left ones are much brighter. They also illuminate a lot faster. LED lights react quicker to electricity, so they light up and turn off quicker. Give it a much more crisp and more modern feel. I really like this look. I think this was a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and change out the right side. I'm not really going to record it because it's identical to the left side. But once I get done, we'll recap and finish up. I'm working on the other side, and just one thing to note, the wire colors are different. So this one is green, gray, and black. It's still going to be the two outside wires. It's just going to be black and green on the passenger side, where it's black and yellow on the driver's side. Just wanted to make sure that was apparent for you guys that are doing this at home. Alright, so we got the other side finished up. Didn't take me just a few minutes. Turn the hazard lights back on so you can see all of them blinking at the same time. So that's going to be tail light, brake light combination. It's going to be what it's going to look like. So far I'm really happy with this kit. It was super easy to install. The resistors went in just fine. It's super bright even with as dark as my tail lights are tinted. I think this is really going to work. I'm hoping that it protects me from getting in an accident from people not being able to see my tail lights. So that's really going to be good. But this one was pretty simple, so I'm going to finish it up. Can't finish out the video without a cold start for you guys. This is LT3 with an ECS 1500 supercharger. It's got an upgraded valve train, camshaft, Borley exhaust, long tube headers. It's got a bit of work done to it and it sounds really good, so just for you guys. Guys, that was going to do it for this one. If you are on the fence about getting this kit from vette-Lights, I suggest you do it. It's a really nice kit. They're really bright. Comes with everything you need. Super install, super easy install. I'll put the link in the description as to the kit that I got. Super fast shipping. It was here within just 4 or 5 days. Everything about it so far has been a treat to work with. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and hit them up. It's a really nice kit. That's going to be it for this one, guys. It's a real simple project. Didn't take much time at all. I'm going to go ahead and put all the tools away and get cleaned up. You guys have a good one and rock on.